Okay, welcome back to another episode of LinkedIn Guru. I'm Jeff Young, the LinkedIn Guru. And today what we're going to talk about is, from a personal basis or a business basis, something that I think is a powerful tool inside of LinkedIn that, again, not a lot of people know about. It's called customer relationship management. Everybody who is in business that knows about the fact, or at least sales business, knows about that CRM, customer relationship management, is an important piece. Well, if you're networking, I don't have any customers, but if you're networking, basically networking relationship management is an important piece as well. And I want to show you where that exists on LinkedIn so that you can make use of it. In terms of anyone that you want to look up, just look up one of the folks that you're connected to. And you can do this for people that you're not connected to as well. But it's easily enough done. Just pick a contact. So I'm going to pick a contact that's helping me do this, Jeremy Shimabukuro, and I'm going to show you what I've got set up for Jeremy in terms of relationship management. When you bring up that person's profile, there should be a relationship tab. If not, there'll be a star, and you can click that star and you can start doing the same thing. One of the things that you can do here is you could tag this person. Now, this is not tag as it is in Facebook. This is tag as in categorize a person. So what I've done is I've tagged Jeremy by clicking on tag and picking a category for Jeremy. And as you can see, I've clicked a J2. In my case, my categories are just about first names. So I can't have any more than 50 people in a category. I'll tell you why in a little while. But basically, I've picked a J2 because I've got 50 in the J's, now I need another 50 in the J2s, and then another 50 in the J3s. So I pick J3 and I tag Jeremy, and then that shows up, as you can see, as a J2 on his profile. You can also record information about how you met. So I've recorded when we met, the date, and when we met down through here, and that way you'll never forget when you met this networking contact. It's important information for you to remember. You can also, as a very powerful tool, do notes against that person. So if you want to note something about the conversations that you had last time, all you have to do is click on note, drop in a note here and save that, and that will stay with this person's profile as well. But the most important piece about this that you can utilize is something called reminders. Notice that I've got a reminder set for April 3rd in this case, and every month starting on 3/3 to actually touch base with Jeremy so that I can make sure that I am touching base with him and keeping the contact information open with him, keeping the lines of communication open with him. And you can do this for your customers as well. I do it for my network. You can do it for your network of customers. So that's where that all comes together, is on the person's profile, where you can actually get the information and keep that information as it relates to networking relationship management, or CRM in the term of business.
Guru's tip of the day.
Okay, the tip for today is related to what we talked about in the episode for customer relationship management. The reason you put these people in groups is so that you can actually send them information and send them messages. So here's how that works. Once you've categorized folks, you can actually click on connections and go to the list of connections, which is the full list of connections. It says all contacts. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to filter those contacts, and I'm going to filter them by tag. I talked about tagging them or categorizing them. Once you tag someone, you can now bring up the list of categories, and you can pick the category. So if I wanted to send to everyone who I know that is a veteran, for example, or if you wanted to send to everyone you know that is a customer or that is a prospect, you could do that. The way you do that is just pick the category, and all of a sudden now you've selected only those, and as you can see, I've got 18 people in my veteran category. Once I've selected them all, then I can actually send them all a message. And notice that it brings up the message and puts all these people in here. Now, the reason you can't have any more than 50 in a category is because it will only send to 50 at a time. LinkedIn is not going to allow you to do spam. It's not going to allow you to do email blasts. So as long as you keep your categories to 50 people or less, you can go ahead and send them messages. And then once you get these people up to, in the message to send them to, all you have to do is put in a subject of some sort, like this, and then type your message of some sort down here. And the one thing that you need to make very sure of that you do, and LinkedIn loves to hide stuff like this, is down at the bottom, you need to make sure that you uncheck allow recipients to see each other's names and email addresses. Because if you don't, that will be like CC, courtesy copy, as opposed to BCC, blind courtesy copy. If you uncheck this, that means each individual will get an individual message, and it will look like it was an individual message from you. So that's the proper way, as far as etiquette is concerned, to send to multiple people at once. So thanks for coming. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and we'll be back next week. Take care.